Hi, this is János, it's Real World Audio with Real Cat Kintaro, and today I'm just answering more comments that I've been very late answering. So let's allow Kintaro to trade places with the notebook. There you go, Kintaro. Thank you. And I have two comments that I want to answer, and sadly only one of you who wrote the comments will be able to hear it, because these two comments came up on my thread of notifications back to back, and one of them is the highest praise, and one of them, he says that he's just so disappointed that he has unsubscribed. So I want to share both of you, and then you can also share what do you think about that. So one of them was Dan Nixon said, "You are the best, man. Keep up the fantastic sharing of wisdom. Your impact on my 30+ year audio journey cannot be overstated." So thank you so much, Dan, for sharing that, for writing that. He has been very active and commenting a lot, and I know that he is really someone who thinks about his audio journey, and he's not just like looking for textbook knowledge and superficial stuff, but how to apply things and think about it, and you know, just being on the audio journey. And I really I'm just really glad that I can help and inspire, motivate, and even better than that, just bring a circle of friends together here through this little channel. I think this is the best thing, that we are here together, and we can help each other's journey, because all of you are also helping my audio journey too. You are also sharing things with me. Some of them, many of them I do not know of. I can go research into it. You can help me where to look, what to look for, and that's what audio is. There's not a single person who can tell you everything. There's no hand of God, you know, telling all the truths. My head might look big on the camera, but in real life it's just a normal sized head. I'm just like any person on earth. I make mistakes. When I shoot my videos, I often just speak nonsense, and I don't even catch it because I'm just tired or sleepy, or I'm just too excited what I'm saying. So anyway, so that's just really fantastic. And then there's Christoph. He really wrote the exact opposite, and he said, "János, do you really believe what you say? On one side you are mentioning vinyl and CD, which are really well registered and mastered, and then you play this stuff on speakers having resonances and made of tone wood? I thought the idea is to reproduce as best as what is on the source." So Christoph, sadly he says that he has unsubscribed, but for his spirit and for people who think like Chris, but that you have learned, you have been taught by the media that the best when you reproduce something is if you don't add anything to it, if you don't alter to it. I don't know if that's the best, but that's really when you are getting most of what is on the recording. However, there's a gigantic lie that all of you have been spoon-fed and that you are not aware of, is that those speakers that are sold to you as completely dead, non-resonant, they are not interfering with the music. That's, I will shout it. It's bullshit. Bullshit. A load of bull crap. Excrement. Mountain tall excrement. Because you cannot snuff out resonances. It doesn't happen. If you go to a parking lot, into a concrete parking lot, and the guy starts his Harley, the whole thing resonates like crap. there's no such thing as non-resonant cabinet. You cannot snuff out resonances. That just doesn't work with physics. When there's a pressure wave, the pressure wave is going to bounce back. There's going to be happening changes, and it's going to alter the behavior of the driver. If the cabinet is not allowed to release the pressure, it's going to bounce it back to the driver and create back pressure on the driver. And when you have tone wood, it's not just that it resonates, but it transmits the energy very fast. Energy comes, energy transmitted to air. And when you are deadening the cabinet, then the energy transmitted to the room will be less and less, yes, but it's going to get more and more distorted, more and more changed to different spectra. And it's going to, instead of like transmitting a clear E note, you will be transmitting a warbled whoosh, boosh, moosh into the sound. And it's going to have a sonic character, a very strong flavor, no matter what you do to your cabinet. And if you build like a von Schwerke type cabinet, when you have like multiple layers, yeah, the outermost layer is not going to transmit anything to the sound, but the inside of the cabinet will still relay all that garbage to the back pressure of the driver, and the driver will be modulated by that. And you will, yes, enjoy a sense of clarity, but you will also have alterations. So you are not going to get what's exactly on the recording that way. It's another path, yeah. There are people who love it, of course they love it. But there are different ways to create audio gear. I think maybe von Schwerke and people who love it, they love it. I never heard of von Schwerke, so I cannot say like what's going on there. But when you go towards those type of cabinet design, like Wilson Audio is doing something like that, going like a full inert type, it has, like Wilson Audios do have a hell of a coloration of their own. And if you look at their tonality, it's just insanely colored. So if you are telling me that depth cabinets give you exactly what's on the recording, hell no, not even close. And so that's that part. And so I think that's one aspect, and the rest of the comments. So anyway, I think I took enough time on this part of this thing, and so that's it. So just thinking that dead cabinets give you exactly what's on the recording, that's the BS religion. And just unsubscribe from anyone who tells you that, because they are not telling you what's happening. It depends on the training. It depends on your hearing and your listening habits, whether you want to fool yourself that the dead cabinet is exactly what is on the recording, how it is. What you can do if you own and run a recording studio is to optimize a system that whatever type of loudspeaker you have, the way you mix your audio signal renders you the same perceptible experience as you hear in the studio. And you can optimize it for any kind of system. But other than that, taking media, like reaching down and like grabbing for your music collection and getting something out and putting it on, then if you have something that's like a system that's optimized for just a specific recording studio, it will not work. It will give you a colored sound. And if you have an active speaker, then that will give you a sound that's tonally more accurate. So the violin will sound more like a violin and not a cat with a fish gut strings on it. And yes, if you have a dead cabinet, you will hear the strings overemphasized. So with the dead cabinet approach, the direct sounds and the metallic sounds will be dominating the sound, and those will give you a heightened sense of perception, and you will think when you A/B them that you are getting more detail level, but you are just getting more direct radiated sound, and you are not getting the wooden body sound. So this live cabinet aspect is for those of you who want to appreciate the tone of the instruments. So if you are, for example, a violinist, then for you it will be life and death, absolute mandatory to have a good active cabinet, and that's where you will be able to enjoy violinist. And if someone has a really nice violin, it's in the recording, you will be able to appreciate that in your room. And if you have a dead speaker system, yeah, you can still enjoy what was recorded on the recording, but you will not be able to appreciate that it was played on a Garnieri or something like that. It will just sound like a store-bought like $1,000 violin from a dead cabinet. And when you play it on a good active speaker, oh, it's like a very nice, like an 18th century French violin or something like that. So that's how the activity or inactivity of the cabinets change the perception. And as dead cabinet, there are no dead cabinets, and I don't think they are dead. They are still alive. Just their output is low level, but low level radiation to the room, but high level alteration to the back pressure of the driver. So that's what people always forget and never tell about you, that with the live cabinets, the internal pressure gets released across the cabinet, and in dead cabinets, the internal pressure gets reflected back on the driver. So, which is, pick your choice. Pick your choice. And the problem with when the pressure is reflected back to the driver, it cannot be released as fast. It's going to get stored there for and low level alterations happening to the music signal for an extended time, and it's not going to be in a harmonic relationship to the music. It will be an aharmonic, aperiodic contribution, aperiodic smear to the signal, and that's why when we measure it, it doesn't show up, because the scopes, they look at the harmonic content, how it is affecting. So when you measure THD, those sorts of stuff, they look at signals which occur at the same frequencies, and the dead cabinets give you a mushy response, almost like a pink noise, but not even a proper pink noise. It is like a really complex, muddied effect that's going to get added to the sound, and it is audible. It has a character on its own, and you recognize it only when you go for either like listen to a live instrument. You notice that the live instrument sounds different. There's a very different sense of perception, how you perceive it. And I think that's it for now. So thank you, Dan, and thank you, Christoph, for commenting, and I really hope that it helps both of you, and have an amazing day, and all of you have a wonderful day. Bye bye.